Hi guys, today we're going to be reviewing the one and only Rode PodMic USB. You know, I've been a music producer for over 32 years, and in that amount of time, I have used a ton of mics, from Rode mics to Shure SM7B, just like this one. I've used the AKG mics, I've used the Neumann mics, I've used an array of mics in 32 years. And trust me when I tell you that every single time that I hear the sound of a good mic, I usually know. It's not always about the brand, it's always about the sound. And today, we're going to be looking at the Rode PodMic USB. Now, what I love most about this mic isn't just the fact that it's a USB mic. You can connect it to your mobile phone. It's the fact that you can use it for more than just podcast. When people look at the mic, a lot of people are thinking, oh, okay, this will probably be good for my podcast. I can use this for a radio talk show or something. Well, when I got the mic, one of the first things I was checking was, okay, good. If it's good enough for my voice to talk, it should be good enough for my voice to sing. So one of the first things I did when I got this mic was I used it to sing. Now, off of the bat, when you open the box, one of the first things you find is the mic itself. You find a pop filter as well as a USB-C cable. Now, I love the build. It's pretty heavy, to be honest. It looks light, but it's actually not light at all. I remember when I picked it up, I looked at the box and it said USB, it's a USB mic, at the same time XLR. I was busy looking around like, where's the XLR point? Where? I mean, it's so well crafted that I didn't see it initially, till I checked at the back and realized that I have to pull this off, and voila, there it is, all gold and shiny. So what stopped me from seeing it was this, and I think this is pretty smart, because if you intend using the USB and you don't want to use the XLR, there's no point in, food stuff or all sorts of crap or dust or dirt getting in, and that was the reason why they created this. So this is very smart. Now, if you look at the back, it's pretty simple. You have the XLR point where you can use an XLR cable, and then you have the USB-C point. This is where you connect the USB-C cable, and then you have a jack, a mini jack that you can actually use for listening in case you want to use maybe like a pair of headphones to listen to your recording. And then it has this volume knob underneath. I mean, honestly speaking, it's so simple and intuitive that practically anybody can pick up this mic and use. Now, I could go into the jargon of the frequency response, and the build and how many ohms it is, but I'm very sure, like me, all you really care about is how does it sound and how functional is this to me. So I'm going to restrict this discussion to that. Now, I'm currently using the Shure SM7B. This I regard as the god of every podcast mic. This mic right here, it sounds good on instruments, it sounds good on songs, it practically sounds good on anything you put it on. So one of the first things I did when I got the mic was to use it for vocals. And when I say vocals, I mean singing, to hear exactly how it will sound. And I was amazed at how it sounded. Have a look at this. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's no warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Now, you guys just heard how I used the mic, the PodMic I mean, what did you guys hear? Did it sound good? I personally think it sounded good. And that's the advantage of just being experimental with the mic. Now, what I have done here is I have set up both mics at the same time. So right now I'm using the Shure SM7B, and next to me is the podcast mic. I'm going to be using both, so we sort of like see the differences between both, how they sound. Yes, I sang with it, but when it comes to speaking, how does it sound? So let's have an experiment. I'm going to use the 7B first, and I'll move to the podcast mic. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. I don't know the rest of the story. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. I don't know the rest of the story. As I'm speaking to you right now, I'm using the pod mic, not the Shure. Now, one thing of note that I think you should put into consideration is the fact that there's equalization. How you EQ both mics can actually go a long way to determine what you get to hear. Now, this mic is so good that I know that I can EQ it to almost sound like the Shure SM7B. Any microphone that you get, you're going to have, at some point, you're going to have to use equalization and compression on it. But above all, I usually advise that when you buy a mic, try it on different things. Yes, it's called a podcast mic. But truth be told is, I used it to sing. Guess what? Because it has the capacity for USB, I can actually connect this mic to a USB cable and use it for sound effects. I can use it to fetch sound effects. So, experiment with it and find out what works for you. I'm still using the pod mic. Yes, and it sounds good, I know. Now, in terms of the price range, the Shure SM7B goes for $399. Once again, I don't understand the rationale behind it being $399. Just call it $400. It makes a truckload of sense. Now, this goes for $399, whilst the pod mic goes for $199, approximately $200. Meaning that this Shure SM7B equates to two of this. So the question is, how good is this mic? You've heard me speak on both mics, right? And you can tell how each one sounds. Left to me, honestly, they sound equally good. If you're looking at budget, okay, I don't have so much to spend, then I would say go for the pod mic. This, you will never regret using this mic. If I get bored and I no longer want to use the Shure SM7B, trust me, this will be my next go-to mic. I've used an array of mics, but this mic here is just fantastic. If you guys want to know more about this mic, probably you want to know more about the frequency response, or that technical jargon about the low end, how many decibels does it accentuate in the low end, in the mid and the highs, I can always give you that description. I can give you that in the description below. But just before we go, I would like to make you understand that with the podcast mic, you can actually connect to your mobile phone. Now, the good thing is it basically comes with a USB-C cable, USB-C to USB-C. But if you're someone like me who uses an iPhone 14 Pro Max and you're using the Lightning cable, what you can then do is get the Rode SC19 cable. It's better suited to run between the pod mic and the phone. I initially got just a random USB-C cable and Lightning cable and realized that it was not going to work. So obviously there is something about the cable that you really need. You just can't use any mic cable. Another thing that is worthy of note is the fact that you can actually use the Rode Capture app for the Rode mic. Honestly speaking, if you get to download that app, it's available at the App Store and also in the Play Store. When you download the app, the app just takes this mic to a different level. When I downloaded the app, I got to realize that I could use the camera on my phone. I could record the front and the back simultaneously. So if I was going to use this mic as a podcast mic for two people, I could just set my phone in the middle of both of us and the audio would capture the two of us simultaneously and the video at the same time. Now, besides that, I think that's basically it. If you decide to get the mic, please let me know. Leave a comment down below. And if you don't like the mic, leave a comment. Whatever you love about the mic, let me know. If you like it, I want to hear from you in the comment section. And that will be all for today's product review. And I will see you guys on the next product review. Ciao.